What's the word?
It's gonna take time.
Not good enough.
Math.
Is that him? Give it here. Let me talk to him. I put in a request for landline and mobile blackout within 20 miles of Eastleigh Hall.
We're working on it.
Really? How long do you think we've got before Branko gives Becker the hard word?
We're working on it.
You said, listen, just in case anyone's unclear about this, the only person who talks to Becker is me. My mobile gets through. Mine. Nobody else's. Call me when it's done.
Ready?
No. Good to go?
Yeah.
Mark, it's me. We've got a problem. Your man Branko's gone off the deep end big time. You still there? Look, I've tagged along with him to this noggin shop in Cardiff. Turns out there's some tart up here he's had his eye on. Kimmy, whatever her name is. He was going on and on about her in the drive up. Anyway, we get here, turns out she's been shifted last week someplace else. Only the old cow running the place didn't want to tell him where. Look, I don't know the whys and wherefores of what's gone off exactly, because I was tied up with another bird, but the bottom line is he's stuck her. Do you get that? Mark? Mark, are you there?
Look, I don't know who this is, but if you call here again, I'll have to notify the police.
He knows.
Might just be playing it safe.
Jackie, he knows. Branko's put him wise before we got the blackout in.
Do we move on him?
Like he's gonna fold? Nah. Leave him in play. Let him sweat. If we've rattled him, maybe he'll get sloppy. Kim's still the priority.
They don't know she's a cop.
They know we are. She's a loose end. Baker's only sensitive, giving Branko the word to tie her off. We need to get to her before Branko does.
Ah, you again, is there? You're a bit of a dark horse, I know. Well, I'll tell you the same as I told her. I ain't done nothing wrong.
You love your kids, Muriel?
What?
Just casting an eye over your CV. Says you've got 2 girls aged 12 and 10 and a boy of 5. Is that right?
Yeah.
And you love them?
Of course I bloody love them. What's the matter with you? They're my kids.
Good. Because I'm going to ask you some questions, and you'll answer them truthfully. Lie to me, you'll never see your kids again.
You can't do that.
Try me. Has she been here? Aspirin.
It was only the one night, and then they took her away again.
How come?
Punters couldn't do anything with her. Screaming the place down she was, biting at him. I mean, you can't have that sort of carry on. This is a respectable street.
Where did they take her?
It's none of my business. I just mind the shop. The odd one you get like that, the lads sort it. They take 'em off.
Where?
I don't know. I told you. Learn them some manners. Most of them come back good as gold.
You must have some idea.
Look, they've places all over. Bristol, maybe, Hereford. I don't know.
Who took her? Branko?
No, a fella called Milos. He tipped up with Bryn.
Bryn who?
I know you're under the cosh. I just wanted to say I'm not about to add to that. My people are at your disposal. All right, I had my reservations about Murphy, it's true, but, well, look, you had to put your money somewhere. I might probably have done the same thing if I was in your position. There but for the grace. What?
I'm just waiting for the other shoe to drop.
When the dust settles on this thing, there's going to be one hell of an inquiry. And I'm not just talking internal. IPCC, the full schmear. Christ, John, you know the tune as well as I do. Lessons must be learned. No individual can be held, blah, blah, blah. But rest assured, heads will.
And you'd sooner yours wasn't one of them.
The trouble's shared, John. But just so as we understand one another, I'm not about to let your fucking bog trotter make crazy paving out of my career path. All right.
Cheltenham picked it up 5 minutes before we got the blackout in.
And it's taken him till now to pass it on.
He's a cop. Your man's a cop. So what are you going to do about it? What can I do? You hear that? They're looking for me, man. They're looking for me. Listen, this is your mess. You understand me? This is your mess. Sort it, or don't come back.
We got a trace on Branco's mobile. Tech heads say the signal's moving fairly steady, fairly fast. Do you want to run that tape? Cole's point of origin put Branco close to Wood Street bus station. He bought a ticket for the 5:50 to London Victoria.
Victoria? I thought you had it off What's-Her-Face had taken Kim to Hereford or Bristol.
Well, that's not where Branco's heading.
So what's the play?
The gaffer's directing the op from HQ.
Meaning?
You're to go home. It's been a long day.
I'll talk to him.
He's not going to take your call, Murph. He was very clear. Me and Jackie are to finish up here.
Said to Wilco, if it's just tidying here, I'm going to head over casualty, get looked at properly. Thought maybe you could run me.
Normally I would, you know, but,
Yeah. I'm feeling a bit too.
Listen, Jackie, I know Atwood's probably right, but I can't just walk away from this. Not while it's still live. I got her into it, you know? Anything goes wrong and I hadn't... I don't know.
What you got in mind?
Still getting a mobile signal?
Yeah.
So, all's well? I mean, get Branco, you get Goodall.
That is the plan.
For what it's worth, you made the right decision.
Really? Who for?
For everybody. He's had his chance.
Open the door! Heads down! Heads down! Heads down! Don't move! Hurry up! The phone's here. No sign of Branco.
really?
Which one of you monkeys is Bryn Williams? Who aids and abets the rape of underage girls?
Back off.
Get lost.
Bastard!
Don't talk, just listen. The knocking shop at Mount Parade.
What about it?
Last Thursday, Friday, you and a guy called Milos picked up a girl there, yes?
Oh!
Yes.
Yes!
Where did you take her? Where did you take her?
He never got on it in the first place. Jackie, go ahead. Got it. You notify Wilco? No. You stay with Williams. Get him booked in. I'll get back up for Murph. Murph's got a lead on Goodall.
Murphy? I thought you stood him down.
He must have misheard. Excuse me, got to mobilise backup.
Kim? Kimmy, sweetheart. It's Murph. Murph, it's Tom. It's Tom. It's Tom. It's Murph. Kim. It's Murph. It's me. It's me, Kim. It's all right. It's okay. It's okay. It's all right. It's all right. You're safe now. It's over. It's all right. It's all right, Kim. You're safe. You're safe. Okay. Just getting this one. That's it. There. No, it's okay. 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 I'm not gonna hurt you. It's okay. I'm just phoning for some help, okay? Just phoning for some help. I've got her. I need an ambulance down here and some backup now. Sorry, love. Sorry. Go! 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 Drop it! Drop it. Kim? It's all right, Kim. It's all right. It's okay, love. It's okay. It's over. He can't hurt you. You're safe now. It's all right. Oh, Kim. Kimmy. No! No! Kim! It's all right. I'll not let you go. This is just the police. The bad guy's back there. He's dead. Him or me. I had no choice.
Now, I shouldn't have to remind you what this is about or why we're doing it, but just in case. This operation has already cost the life of one good friend and colleague. Another will be dealing with the consequences for some time to come. That's who this is for. Now, to some degree, we're playing off the back foot. Fair enough. Our primary concern at the time was finding Kim. Doesn't mean we didn't take the trouble to gather best evidence as we could. Baker's at the heart of all this. He's who we're after. We have to show that there's a link between all these crimes and him. It's there. Video, audio, paper trail. Find it. Build me a narrative. All the main players are safely gathered in. We've got bodies. Now we make the case. What happened?
Exchange of fire. He missed, I didn't.
You didn't miss 4 times.
Practice makes.
Have you any idea the shitstorm that's about to burst? We're working overtime to put a positive spin on the worst undercover disaster in British policing, for which, I might add, you are in no small degree personally responsible, and you sit there making jokes.
Whatever operational mistakes I've made, I'll answer for.
Count on it.
It was early on the Monday when they came. Still dark. I was asleep. Then they were there. In the caravan.
Who came?
They said there'd been an accident with Mitch. That he was in hospital and that they were going to take me to see him. It didn't feel right. You know.
Sure.
I tried to, but they were... And I think that's when they dosed me for the first time. Because it's all a bit hazy. I don't remember big patches.
Maybe that's not a bad thing.
I never stopped being a cop.
I know.
I mean it. Everything you taught me. Everything I learned in training. That was the one thing I had. When things were bad.
Sure.
I was never a victim. No. I was in character. It didn't happen to me. Do you understand? It was happening to Mitch's girlfriend. And I was standing outside of it, being a cop. They never got to me. Got to her. But not to me. Oh, God.
Kimmy.
Oh. It hurts.
I'll get someone. Nurse! Nurse! Can I get some help in here?
You hear that? They're looking for me, man. They're looking for me.
Listen. This is your mess. You understand me? This is your mess. Sort it. Or don't come back.
Perhaps you'd like to explain what you meant by that last remark, Mr. Baker.
As you're well aware, officer, evidence procured by telephone intercept is inadmissible in court.
Mr. Baker?
I elect to answer all questions through my counsel, as is my right.
Perhaps you'd care to explain your relationship to Milos Vladic and Branko Simonovic.
As an entrepreneur, Mr. Baker meets a great number of people. It's simply impossible to remember everyone he's ever shaken hands with.
Oh, you'd remember Milos.
D.S. Murphy enters the interview room at 14:26.
And D.C. Simpson exits. Remember me too, don't you, Mark?
Mr. Baker, if you please, D.S. Murphy.
No, it's all right. Mark and I are on first-name terms, aren't we, Mark? It's good to see you again, by the way. Now, where were we? Oh, yes, that's right. You not remembering Milos. Maybe these will help refresh your memory. There you go. That's him. And that's him after we fished him out of the sea. Remember that, Mark? Sure you do. The day you asked me over to Saltburg Head, we stood there and you pointed out the boat you used for bringing in illegals. Remember that? We watched Branko Simonovic and another of your guys put Milos' body over the side. Coming back to you now?
As I understand it, it was Detective Sergeant Murphy who approached my client and suggested he might like to become involved in what I can only describe as a somewhat outlandish plot to smuggle diamonds into the UK. Isn't that the case? Loath as I am to mention the word entrapment.
Then don't. So that's how you're going to play it. Mark. Hide behind your brief. I thought you'd some balls on you. You're in it up to here. People trafficking, prostitution. No, let's call a spade a spade. Young women living in fear of their lives. Raped 8, 10, 12 times a day. What do you think your dear old ma would have to say?
No comment.
How is she?
Not good.
She's alive. That's a start. So, bring me up to speed.
We can prove that people smuggling, but only as far as Milos and Branko. Getting beyond them and tying it to Baker.
You mean he's not put his hands up?
Surprisingly, no. The vet, the customs officer, and the guy from the dockside lading office have coughed up to their part, but since their only point of contact was Milos...
Down to Mr. and Mrs. Middle England, then.
Clive and Debbie. How did you pay Mark Baker?
Who, dear?
Your capacity for cute's too many dress sizes behind you, Debbie.
What about your town, Sergeant?
We're hoping to come to an arrangement with your client which may help her avoid a lengthy custodial.
For a bit of gang mastering. Do me a favour.
This isn't some tuppence halfpenny slap on the wrist you're looking at here, Debbie. You were involved in a large-scale people smuggling operation.
No, dear. Not us, dear.
Yes, dear. You, dear. A police officer died, dear. And there's a reckoning due.
It's Baker we want, Debbie. But if we can't get him, we'll take you on account.
I've got nothing to tell you.
You really want to take the fall for Mark Baker?
No comment.
You're a rapist, Clive. Care to comment on that?
That's a disgusting accusation. It's disgusting.
It's a pretty disgusting video.
On that film, it was consensual, fully consensual.
Consensual? Still, I'm sure the jury will draw their own. Don't envy them having to sit through it, though.
Or Debbie, of course, who'll be sat next to you in the dock. Come as a shock to her, I expect.
Won't be much fun for you having to face the girl across the court either. Oh, did I not mention? Sanya's safe and sound and being looked after. Yeah. Doing well, isn't she?
I think she'll make a very convincing witness. Not consensual at all, according to her.
Sex offenders do the hardest time there is, Clive. Mind, you help us with Mark Baker, we might be able to convince the CPS to accept a plea. It'll mean a reduced sentence. You'll save the girl the ordeal of having to describe in detail to the court the terrible things you did to her.
You'd be saving Debbie having to hear it too.
How close do you think he even let me get? For Christ's sake, I don't know much.
So let's start with what you do know. All right, Clive?
This is good work, Tom.
Thank you.
That notwithstanding, and bear in mind, this is only from a first look at the preliminary papers. Still, all the same, the CPS does have some concerns. Clive Salter coming across is useful, but not on its own. The central plank in the Crown's case is going to be Goodall's evidence.
Yes.
Goodall's evidence? I think what everyone's concerned about, Tom, is, of course, Kim herself.
She'll be fine.
I admire your loyalty, Tom, but the CPS doesn't share your confidence. And it has to be said that John and I have some very strong reservations.
I'd be very interested to hear them.
The drug use, for one.
Goes with the territory. Next.
Oh, come on, Tom, this wasn't just a bit of go with the flow. The girl had a problem.
Baker's brief could tear her apart in court.
Believe you me, there is nothing I'd like more than to get Mark Baker up the steps, but hand on heart...
Really? So what are you saying? He just gets away with it?
Murph.
No. Just so as we're clear here, he gets away with it. Mitch, what he did to Kim?
Well, much as it pains me to say it, there is a very strong argument that D.C. Goodall was, to no small degree, the author of her own downfall.
Excuse me?
Tom.
Have you seen the video?
What?
Have you seen the video? A serving police officer drugged and gang raped.
Christ's sakes, Tom, I'm just playing devil's advocate. Both perps are now dead, one at your own hand. We'd only have Goodall's word.
Good enough for me.
Even if she was fit to be called, it'd be next to impossible to prove Baker was involved.
Those bastards didn't take a shit without his say-so, and you know it.
Well, by your own admission, Milosh was operating independently. It's down here in black and white.
Don't think for a second I don't know what's going on here. You're worried you've got a PR problem now. Sink this case, I'll go public. Bad press. You've got no idea.
Official secrets, Tom.
Arrest me! Pull this, I will bring the word down about your ears. So I advise you, on the strongest possible terms, to go back to the CPS and urge them to reconsider their view. Baker?
It's a long reach, but yeah, I wouldn't put it beyond him. Without Salter's evidence.
I'll go after his missus.
No, you're not Turner now. If Baker can get to Clive...
So what, that's it?
CPS's call.
You sure about that?
What does that mean?
Oh, it sit you and Barry down to the ground till this got spiked.
Listen, don't put me on a par with that know-nothing prick.
Just a smoke.
You allowed?
Been running?
Yeah?
Yeah. The woods here, they encourage it.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. Men's sauna, or whatever it is. Fit mind.
Sure, yeah. I exercise. I mean, it's...
So he's out. Baker.
He'll come again. I promise. I swear, I won't rest.
Got Hep B. They tell you?
No. No, they didn't tell me.
Quite hopeful. With the meds. Got a flight, really. All in all. Can you get me a gun? I'd feel safer. Please.
You know I can't.
Didn't think you would. They want me to resign. Health grounds. Shrink agrees. In my own best interest. Put it all behind me. Fresh start. Make a normal life.
What do you want?
Baker. Yeah, but who knows? Meet someone. Settle down. Kids. But, then there's the coffee mornings.
Coffee mornings?
Yeah. You know, mums, school gate crowd, PTA. Bring 'em by. Coffee mornings. So, tell us about you, Kim. Only, I wouldn't know what to say. It's like, I couldn't tell them what happened. Like I'd have to be ashamed. As if it was my fault.
Oh, Kimmy.
No. Because it wasn't my fault.
I know, love. I know.
They want to withhold compensation, that bastard Bowery. After all, they turned me over. I've seen him on TV. His stupid face, smug grin, so sincere. Losing a serving officer's a tragedy, while all the world is conniving to sell me down the river. Jesus. Justice. I'm owed.
I know.
It's an awful thing. Hatred. Having that inside you. But some days, most days, it's the only thing that keeps me going.
Do you remember the morning I found you?
Not much. Getting in the ambulance is the first thing I remember. Arriving here?
That's it.
Yeah.
Oh, Kimmy.
Hey, I'm all right now. Drove.
Yeah.
Do something for me.
Anything.
Don't come back.
What do you mean, gone?
She set off for her usual run this morning and didn't come back. You wouldn't happen to...
No.
What did you tell her exactly?
That the CPS aren't going to proceed.
There. You see?
She deserved the truth. Better coming from me.
Yes, well, if she contacts you, you'll be sure to let us know, won't you? Yeah, you better add. I've got enough to worry about without that silly bitch roaming loose. What did you say?
Murph?
Get that prick out of my face, Jackie.
I beg your pardon, what did you say?
You heard me, prick!
You're gonna find yourself stuck on, boy, I'm warning you. I don't care who you are. Is this how you do things in London, is it? You're gonna stand there and let him address a senior officer like that?
My officers going to places you'd piss yourself, Ken. And each and every time, they put something on the line more important than rank or reputation. So don't you dare presume to lecture any one of them about respect. You don't know the meaning of the word. Right. Where would she go? Anybody?
I have an idea, boss.
What?
Staff's day off.
I'm just sorting the dogs out. What do you want?
You're in danger.
I don't think so.
I came here to do you a favor. Don't want to listen? Fine by me.
All right, come in a minute. Have a drink. You want the Grand Tour? We're open Midsummer's Day, New Year's, £5 a pop. Or gratis if you're National Trust.
Is the Duchess home?
She's in King's Lynn. Having her hair done. Why?
Kim Goodall's gone missing. My money says she's coming after you.
What is this? Eh? More candid camera? Where's the wire? Germany calling, Germany calling. I mean, I know you boys must be hurting right now. Having lost your star witness, so-called, but this is harassment.
No tricks, I'm on the level. I'm here to offer you protection.
I never knew you cared.
About you? I don't.
I was very sorry to hear about Clive. Did I mention I did drop Debbie my condolences? You know, forgive and forget, no hard feelings. Must have been in a very dark place to have done something like that to himself, don't you think? Still, it's amazing what prison can do to a man.
I'm throwing you a lifeline. Take it.
Do you really think I'd get the wind up over some half-junkie spunk bucket? I tell you what, if she manages to get past the alarms and give the dogs a slip, I'll let her have first pop. How about that? I'll let her have first pop and then I'll finish the job.
Your phone's down, by the way.
Eh?
Your phone's down.
Bring it on, then! Bring it on!
I just need you to sign off some paperwork.
Fine.
It's just some interdepartmental request forms. I'm just balancing the books.
All right, put it through. So?
Well, it won't wait, Johnny, won't wait. Time and, well, the long and the short of it is I I need your autograph on one or two pieces.
Where's the fire?
No fire, John, no fire. I'm just on leave as of tomorrow.
Cool.
It's me.
Yeah?
Anything?
No. You?
No. Just been to see her mum and dad, but she hasn't called them. She's got a sister in Tring. I'm going to drop by.
Aye, Kimmy.
Kim.
She's here.
What?
Kim's here.
Jackie? Jackie? Shit.
Wasn't expecting you in today, sweetheart. You okay? We've been worried.
Stay there!
Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's this? Kim? Come on. It's me. Come on. Look. Why don't you just let me take that off you?
Get out! Everybody! All of you!
Kim?
Get out!
You heard her! Get out!
Yeah.
Get out! Out!
Go! You're right?
Yeah.
Sorry. You shouldn't have. I wouldn't. I'm sorry.
It's okay, it's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. Do you want me to stay?
No. Get that suit.
Okay.
Yeah. Not you!
What?
Go on. Get out. You. In there.
Don't be ridiculous.
Get in! Move! Faster! In there! Sit down! What was it for?
What?
Mitch and me. What was it for? We went in at your request. A simple intel job. How could it have gone so wrong?
Events.
Events?
The wheels fell off. But it wasn't planned, believe me.
I should have been taken care of. Isn't that what we're meant to do? Look after our own?
Kimmy?
Oh,
Kim?
you should have stayed away, Merv. I don't want you here for this.
I know. But listen, you can walk out of here. Nobody needs to get hurt. You don't have to shoot anyone. You don't want to. This isn't you.
Isn't it? What is me? Do you know? Because I don't. Oh, thought I did, but...
I know you want Baker. We'll get him. Swear to God, we'll get him. We'll make the case and we'll bring him down. We'll get him, I promise.
I already did. Didn't know a bloke could scream that way. Unreal. I thought, you scream, you bastard. Same as I screamed, same as me, you scream all the good it'll do you crying. Screaming on his fucking mam.
Oh, Kim.
I didn't finish him. I just sat and watched him bleed out.
Oh, Christ.
Why didn't you believe me? When I warned you about Mitch.
I don't know.
I did it all right, Merv. Everything you taught me. I went through all that just for him to kill the case.
It wasn't my decision.
Jesus, man, shut up. Listen to me, Kim. Listen, Kim. Baker, we can square that away. We can square it away. But not this, Kim. You hurt him. I can't make it right. So come on, Kimmy. Kimmy, come on. Open the door. Let's just
listen to him.
You hung me out to dry.
The CPS, they felt you couldn't be relied upon.
Relied upon?
Barry, shut up.
In your condition.
Shut up.
Oh.
We had to bury it.
Bury this!
Oh, no, Kim. No, it's not his fault. It's not him, please.
Oh, please.
Listen to me. It's me. It's my fault. If you want to blame someone, blame me.
No.
Please. No.
Blame you.
No.
Why would I?
I was cover. You needed me. I wasn't there.
You bound me.
Yes. And do you know why?
Because I never stopped believing I would. I never stopped looking, and I never stopped believing. Never. Never, Kim. I never gave up. But if you do this thing, Kimmy, look at me! If you do this, the bad guys have won. Baker's won. Even dead, he's won. Don't let him. Please, don't make it all for nothing. Don't give up. You knew the dangers going in. Didn't stop you. Doesn't stop any of us. That's the job. That's what we do. Whatever comes along, however bad, we look at it in the eye and we stare the fucker down. Please.
I can't.
You can. I know you can. And you will. You will, Jean. There's no choice. Do not give up, please.
I'm so tired.
I know, love. I know. Come on. Come on, just open the door and we'll go home.
I'm sorry.
No, it's all right. It's okay. It's going to be all right, Kim. Honestly.
I love you.